ARC, Children and Youth, Coaching for Families. It's about gaining an understanding of the way the mind works. And it occurs in simple one-to-one conversations, transformational conversations that allow you to see and piece together all the things that you feel are so huge at the time. And they're just simple. This understanding brings peace of mind. You'll be pleased to know that. It brings a peace and a clarity, a space where relationships can begin to understand each other by being present, by being really there for each other. And with the understanding, new thinking and new ways of being occur. I recently coached a family with a teenager, and they presented their teenager as having some problems, some huge problems as they saw it. And this was about the teenager adapting and moving into his teenage life and picking up some behaviours from peers and from other people and trying them out. And this presented itself as kind of not quite truthful and a little bit manipulative. And so what we shared was how all that thinking that we have, that we point to about the behaviour of another person, doesn't really help in that point in time. In fact, the consequences are usually teenagers slam doors and storm away, and feelings get quite hurt and irate. So with the understanding of the way our mind works, with having access to all those mental resources that we have, when we're in a very neutral space, and that's something that we can bring together, when we're in that neutral space, this brings understanding and fresh thinking. And in that moment, we see that young teenager, or we see our mums and dads as who they really are, people just doing their best. And it's like having the instructions for your own life and pieces just fit together. Have you ever built anything, something complicated, where you didn't follow the instructions and you're having to make it up as you go along? That's a little bit about the human mind. If we don't quite understand the way it works, and it isn't all about cognitive behaviour, because we have a psyche, we're spiritual beings as well as thinking, cognitive, physical beings. And that part of our nature, that's the understanding that this coaching brings. This coaching's already successful in schools across the north. And I've worked with children and youth in universities and high schools. I have many colleagues who are successful in 3 Principles coaching. If you have some concerns about your children or in your family, give me a ring, give me a call. You'll find me here, www.anniepoole.com. I also work in schools, so daily I'm in contact with children and staff and teachers. And this work brings amazing results.